Hello followers and welcome back to MrMFretwell Plays Minecraft, and in today's episode we're going to be blowing stuff up. Yes, it's finally time to get on with that portal room project that I was on about for the past couple of episodes. We're going to be using TNT to carve our own little cavern out in the back of this one right here. I'm going to pack it with this 8 TNT that I've got. Off camera I'm going to quickly show you what I've done off camera and then we'll get right into it. In today's episode I want to do that, and then we're probably going to round the episode off with a trip to a desert temple that I found. As I was roaming around looking for chickens, and I can bump my render distance back up now. I had it turned down while I was doing a few things while an episode of this series was rendering, so that was the episode before last. So as you can see I have a small chicken farm now, which I'm really happy about. I found chickens fairly close by in the end, but I did end up going on quite a detour in actually finding these chickens. I don't know what they... chicks, that's the word I'm looking for. Got some sheep. Sheep weren't too hard to find, they were just over there. And I've continued to breed my cows and pigs, so we are in a good position as regards that. Could do with expanding the farm out. I'm using up a lot of wheat and a lot of other things now, but then again I won't need to breed sheep as often fairly soon, so maybe we'll be okay. Okay, so it's turning towards night time now. I did a bit of some organisation in my chest. It's not much, mainly this chest, and that's about it. I've got the grass spreading down here. I got it wrapped up here. Got it up to this point. As I said last episode, this will probably move, to be honest. It's not in the most convenient of locations, but we'll have to see on that one. And we need to put the bed somewhere. We haven't really got a place for the bed yet. Having said that, we don't have a place for furnaces or chests yet either, but I have a plan as to where to put those. So, we're going to need a flint and steel, definitely. Got plenty of flint, and hopefully soon I'll start and get some feathers together, and we will be able to start getting a good production of arrows. One thing actually I did do is, at the end of last episode you started to see me clear out what was back there where all the water was flooded in. I have now actually cleared most of that out. I found a couple of things back there of interest. There's a skelly chilling out there now. There's a zombie dungeon back down there which I actually turned off. Shut down, and I've left the loot and the mossy in there. I was just on a cave-in run, and I've not harvested any resources yet. I just wanted to kind of secure the area a little more. Still got more work to do though, because obviously, as you can see, there was that skelly chilling. So 1.6.1 is out. The pre-release for that is actually out now, and I downloaded that today. There's a new command, a play sound command, where you can actually listen to the sounds, and there's a couple of bug fixes, so I'm told. But there's no actual changelog, so there's nothing that you can really put, which is why I didn't do a review on it. But let me see here. What was it I was going to get? Lily pads, that was it. Where did I leave those guys? Did I leave them in the farm chest? Must have. Well, let's go run and get those, and then we will proceed to the bit I know people have been looking forward to, and that is blowing stuff up. So one thing I have been thinking about since last episode is actually a project, what I'm going to do here, along with the cave project, and I'm going to keep it a secret, but I think you guys will like it very much. It's something that I have spent quite a bit of time thinking out. Why am I running around the farm? I need to get to the chests. So we'll see on that one, but that's going to be a project probably running side by side with the cave project we've got going on down below. There are the lily pads. And in fact I'm going to bring the vines with me. I don't think I need anything else really at this point. I don't need to make anything else. So we won't be going to the Nether this episode, possibly in a couple of episodes time. I have a special I think planned for that. I'm probably going to go to the Nether in episode 25 for a 25th episode special. I know it's not really... What was that? I don't know. I know it's not really a significant landmark, but nonetheless it's something that I think will be fairly cool. I'm just gonna do this with the lily pads till we get across here. I'm gonna make a little lily pad bridge. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So we're gonna pack TNT in here, and obviously we don't want to do it straight right here. We want to kind of dig into the wall a little bit. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll pack this 8 TNT in here. And let's put one right here and one right there. Wait, that's going to give me a 6, isn't it? I don't want that. I want kind of like a block of TNT, I guess you could say. And we'll pack our 8 blocks of TNT in here. Now I'm hoping that this is going to work because I haven't done a whole lot of playing around with TNT in the past, so I don't really know how this is going to actually work. And I know TNT is quite inconsistent. I seem to do something back there anyway. Oh man, I don't have any torches on me. Dang. Hope nothing spawns in there. No, in my luck it will. I'll get a creeper in there. Though actually, having said that, a creeper wouldn't be that bad because it's just going to help move things along. Make the cabin a bit bigger. So, let me see. Wood. There we are. Wood, and let me grab some torches. That is way too many sticks for that amount of coal. But I think that worked fairly well. As I say, I haven't done a lot of playing around with TNT. I don't use it often. And because I really never get to the point where I feel the need to use it. But we probably will use TNT more. Anybody in here? Doesn't look like it. Expose some iron though. I got some cobble out of that. Cobble's going to be handy. See more over that. Well, I hear more over that way. So what I want to do now is kind of expand this out a bit, because I don't want to really make steps and stuff to get around. I want this to be a direct straight through entrance is what I'm kind of going for. Probably going to have to carve the back out a little better, but I think everything else on the whole has turned out pretty good. I'm impressed. I didn't think it was going to turn out that good actually. So I kind of want to make this area quite flat. I'll get that torch back. So this particular area I want to kind of carve out and make quite flat. So let's do something like this maybe. Carve this out a little bit more. And I'm kind of just going off what I think is right. I'm not going to any particular design at this point. Down here could definitely be lowered by a couple of blocks. So we'll see what we can do as regards this. And the back of the cavern could be made a little larger as well. So I think I'm going to work on this for a little bit, and I will bring you back in when I've done a little bit more. So I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, welcome back. I've worked on this for a little bit, and I'm quite impressed with the result. I actually had to reboot Minecraft because I had some performance problems. My FPS went down from around 90 to 60, and I had to restart the game, which seems to have fixed it. It's going to be locked at 30 now because I'm recording, but I don't know what that is. That might have to be looked into, because I went on Reddit just briefly in the past sort of 5 minutes or so, and I've seen a couple of other people who have complained about similar things. So I did check all my options and video settings, but nothing's out of the normal, so I don't know what's causing that. I have to say it might be water lag is all I can think of, and there is some lava down here as well, so maybe it was that. So this is what I've got. The portal obviously will fit in this gap right here. Those little obsidian will be replaced with, those stones should I say, will be replaced with obsidian. Then we've got the 3x2 in the middle, which we can use to light. And I'm going to put a pathway across here, I think, of stone bricks. We're going to fill in some water underneath. I'm going to add some vines, and I'm going to clean this up. just a tad, and we're going to fill it up with water and that kind of thing. Add some vines and lily pads and stuff like that. I did think about maybe using the hardened clay blocks, but honestly I don't see how they would really fit in this particular area, so we're going to leave that alone for right now. So we're going to leave that for the time being. My only thought towards the FPS problem might have been the clouds. They seem to have some issues lately. So I want to bump a load of that in there, and I want to get a good amount of, in fact I'm going to split it over the two furnaces. 32 in there and 32 in there, and while they are cooking I'm going to start work on filling this little area in right here. So let's go inside, and I did clean up a bit of the bottom bit and took all the iron out and stuff, and in actual fact, whoops, that should be right there. And I'm in range of a spider spawner, whether it's a cave spider or a normal spider I don't know, but it's off in that direction somewhere. I tried having a quick look for it, but I can't see it. It could be below me, I honestly don't know. There you can hear it again. I have a feeling it's a cave spider one, because it just seems like that would be the likely candidate. Now I can refill water this way, can't I? That's a bug, isn't it? Where it breaks like that. I'm not sure what causes that much either. Some strange things have been going on in 1.6 it seems. I've not played with water a whole lot. Can you not put 3 in a line? This is behaving extremely weirdly now. I know how to do it to a degree with ice, so we can always use that. So we can use this setup, but I wanted to see if it could be done with water buckets. Is it me or has water physics changed? Well, that seems to have solved that. Let me put one in here, that solved that one. This is strange. You can hear the spiders now, I'm sure. Strange, strange, strange. I can grab another source block from right here and put it in there. And I do want to make at least the next level water as well. And then that will be what I would consider the limit. So let's do a bit more with this. Gotta love this ice. Seems a little weird though in just the way it behaves. I'm not kind of really with it. I don't do a whole lot with water though, so I could just be freaking out about nothing. I don't use water a whole lot. Certainly not in this way. This is probably the only show where I use water like this. But it seems to be doing what I want, so I'm not going to complain. Let's put you back here. I am getting quite hungry. Let's put you here and you right there. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I may need to work on this a little bit. And if we are near a spawner, just gonna play it fairly safe and keep things well lit. That's good enough. Just kind of want to keep it fairly wide. I don't want it to be huge, but I want it to be good enough. Does this mean I'm going to have to make steps here? Because otherwise I'm going to be going into the water, aren't I? I don't want that. So I guess I'm going to have to make steps. But that'll line up with the portal anyway, so that's not too much of a problem, I suppose. I'm going to make it stone bricks, and when we get a stronghold I'll probably mix in some of the mossy and cracked at a later date. So the portal's going to go right there. So let's get the rest of these lily pads down. Just use these sparingly. I only had 4. Yeah, that one was actually a fake one. So that's definitely a bug as well. Strange Strange, strange, strange. Let's put you here. And why not? Let's put you here. Alright, well, that's that, certainly. So now I want to see how much of my stone has cooked up, as well as check to see if it's night time. And it is. That means the creepers are going to be about, and I really don't want them getting in my base again. I've had enough run-ins with them in this particular base. Excellent. Plenty of smooth stone around. Okay, so let's run back over here. I want to replace some of this with smooth stone before... In fact, let's make the stone bricks first. And let's just make 20. That's a good number for right now, at least. Let's put you right here. I only want the path to be sort of too wide. We just want to kind of keep going. Just like this. And the portal block would be right here. So we've got a nice straight access in. I'm going to need another pickaxe as well. I only need 2 more, so I think we can manage that. There we go. But I am going to have to make some stairs, so... That's just, that should be enough for stairs. I think you needed 6. But I've got a couple extra. So that's fine. Now I want to work on replacing some of these cobblestone blocks that I've got lying around with actual smooth stone. Oh, dang it. There we are. Collect these guys up. Let's get rid of this dirt. There we are. Let's get rid of that dirt. Now what have we got left? Is that it? There's that coal there. Could do with taking care of that. Do I have ladders on me? No, we'll just make do and mend with dirt. And I haven't forgotten about that one underwater as well. So we'll take care of that. I know this coal's here, but I'm going to cover it up for ease. Level 20. I'm going to put one there just to kind of retain a cavern shape. There we are. Alright, so... Is that all the holes? There's just the one under the water, isn't there? This one. This guy. And I'm going to fill that in. And I think that's just about it for that. I want to put some vines up and around. Make it look pretty. I have plenty of them, so we're going to take advantage of them. And let's put some around the front maybe. There's a torch there, so I can't put one right there. Let's put one here. Maybe just a couple right up in the ceiling. I don't want too many vines. They can kind of crowd things a little. So I don't want too many vines. There we are. I think that's enough vines. I just need to put the stairs in now. And do I want to put grass in here? I may do later. I may put some dirt around here and plant some flowers and stuff. And maybe even put a little waterfall in. That's not a bad idea, actually, putting a waterfall in. So let's do that. I'm kind of just doing this sort of on the fly, really. I didn't have anything pre-planned as to how I was going to do this. I can just use this right here. So I'm pretty happy with how it's turned out. And I'm going to pop you like that. It's fairly... I'm not such a fan of it right there. Kind of, for me, it's too close to that pathway. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll block you up. You know what, I should have collected that water source, but never mind, we've got more. Water is infinite in this game, thankfully. Oh, and wait, my pick broke. Well, that gives me an excuse to go back over here anyway, and grab the remainder of my stone. Hope there's no creepers lurking around here from night time. Doesn't seem to be. That is not a lot of stone. I'll also craft the stairs while I'm here as well. There we go. Stairs. And I need a new pick, right. I'm just going to make a stone one for now. It will do the job. There we are. Get my inventory resorted. So overall, I'm actually quite liking this. I didn't think it was going to turn out quite as well as what it did. I was very skeptical about using the TNT. I don't use TNT often, as I say, so I was kind of worried that it might mess up what I've got going on here. There, that's better. I like that. So that's an idea, to put dirt around the edge, maybe the bottom layer perhaps. I put dirt around and just kind of vary it up a little bit. Stairs, right, let's get the stairs down. There we are. Nice little stairwell, which will eventually lead to the portal right here. And I'm going to put those like that. So why don't we try that out? Let's put some dirt around the edge. And I'll have to see if I've got any flowers around and tall grass and stuff. So we want this here and that there. And as I say, these are just purely ideas. These are not pre-thought out, clear things in my mind yet. But let's see how it works. I think this is more interesting for you guys than just watching me just build something kind of that I've already pre-planned and already know how to build. But let me know, give me some feedback. Do you like this style of building? If you do, then I'll probably continue to do it more. If you don't, then we'll probably do something else. I'm thinking it should kind of grow up a little bit here. Because this is a shrine after all. Shrine to the Nether. And okay, so lily pads don't act as like a solid block. Oh, those spiders, I'm going to have to find that and shut that spider spawner down. It's driving me insane. I could not put up with that. But probably once they've all despawned, because if there's cave spiders, there must be... How many spiders are over there? 16. That's a lot of spiders to take on. Because if there are in that mine shaft, then it's probably a case of they've kind of all built up in there and they can move out the spawning radius. Honestly, that side looks a little better than what this one does. I'm thinking maybe that. No, that kind of looks a little odd. But that's better. I've got a bit of an issue here. It's kind of very disjointed. Maybe if I... Yeah, that's better. That's more along the lines of what I was thinking. Do I want to do that, maybe? Maybe rough it up a little bit. I could make this rock right here dirt. Just kind of spread it along a little. That kind of looks a bit odd on its own, to be honest. So maybe we won't do that. How's that look? That kind of looks a bit fat on this edge. So this is just kind of my thought process and what I really want to do with this. I've got that vines. I can put that vine back. Yeah, I think it's going to need obviously some tall grass and flowers and stuff, but I think that will look pretty nice actually when all said and done. So let me see if I've got any. I know for a fact I don't have any tall grass, but I can collect some fairly easily. We are in a plains biome. Do I have any flowers? In fact, if I do have any, mushrooms as well. Mushrooms. If I do have any, they will probably be in the farm chest. Let's head up here. Let's go in here. Let me see. I've got one red flower. That's not great. Is there any more in nearby access? I mean, I've passed a ton when I was going on the little chicken quest. I do have shears with me. Good. So let me grab some of this tall grass. Eight. Let's just get 10 of those. And I'm going to see if I can track down any of those red flowers. Ah, here is some. I don't need too many because it's not that big. I just need a few. And that should be plenty. All these random animals wandering around. There we are, going in a way that doesn't involve fall damage. I left my bones, didn't I, over at the farm chest. I was going to try and bone meal a mushroom, try and get a few more red mushrooms. I know that you can't plant them on grass, but I know you can plant them on dirt. Like that. Let me see, it's a couple of red roses. Let's get a couple of these guys going, and some tall grass. Kind of bush this out a little bit, maybe. Put a couple of bits of tall grass over here. And we can front that out with a brown mushroom. Oh, there was vines there, but I can put them back. And the brown mushroom. We don't have any mushrooms at all on this side, so let's put a brown mushroom over here. I'm going to put it behind the waterfall, like that. And I do not have any red flowers on this side, so let's put one there. Some yellow flowers. Got some nice bits of tall grass going on. What else do I have that I could possibly use? Not a whole lot. I'll probably add a red mushroom over there when I get another one. Unfortunately, I can't bone meal any. I was contemplating putting some leaves around, but I might do that around this front here and see what that looks like, but I'll probably try that off camera, as I'm not entirely sure what that will look like, and I've been working on this project for a while now, so I'm going to go and do something else. But yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking it a lot, this whole shrine thing that we've got going on. Obviously, I will probably come in here and add the portal off camera, but I won't be lighting it, as you know, until probably episode 25. But overall, so far, I'm quite liking this shrine that we've got going on. Unfortunately, the biome isn't the best, but I think it'll look pretty cool once I've got some glowstone in here and in the water and up above as well. And I've got maybe a couple more things in here. I was maybe contemplating trying to get like a little bush in here, and I might be able to build up one of those out of wood blocks and some leaves, and I'll give that a go probably off camera and see where we get in time for next episode, because I have plans for next episode. We're going to do something different to that, certainly. I'm not sure yet, but we will be doing something different to that. The whole world is burning up above us. So okay, for the final part of today's episode, we're going to head out to a jungle... No, not a jungle temple, a desert temple. Ow. So that's what we're going to do for the final part of today's episode, and we'll probably round off once we've found the loot. Are you angry? I don't think so. So, I'm going to go track that down. It's in the desert just by, over here. No, you're not angry. You're neutral. But we do have a skelly friend over here who's in some gold armor. Lovely armored mobs, I have to say. Cool addition. Here we are. Look at the amount of skeletons around. I really want to fight these guys in the water, but that wasn't too bad. Plenty of bones off of that. Got shot a couple of times. Oh, right in the cheek. Is that the cheek? I've got one. Well, I'm shot all over. Oh dear, look at that. Not good. So I'm going to meet you over at the temple. I will be right back, guys. Okay guys, here we are in the temple. I just cleared it out. The cave back here apparently. I'm going to leave that alone for right now, but That's there for future reference, so let's head down it and see what's around. So, the one thing I've always wondered about these temples is what happens, seriously, if a mob spawns in here. The loot kind of gets destroyed without any fault of your own. I've never seen it happen. I don't know whether there's something here that prevents that from happening. Just a little thing which I always wondered about. So let's, before we do anything stupid, break that. And we got, ooh, rotten flesh. Ooh, looting 2. That's pretty good. More flesh. Emerald, rotten flesh, a saddle, and some gold. I was hoping for some diamonds, but I will take that. As I always do, a saddle will be handy for if we find any horses, I guess. And looting 2 I could combine with another one to get looting 3. And did I bring those emeralds? I don't think I did, so we got a couple of emeralds out of it. And some gold, so I'm not going to complain. And since we're kind of done in here now, I'm probably going to use sand rather than ladders. There we go. Back on to the surface. And let's head on home. So that's been it for today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. And I hope to see you next time when we will probably go and do something else. Something different to what we have been doing. As regards the portal room, we'll go and do something else. I'm thinking next episode we will work on doing the montage for that lower ravine section. I kind of want to get that overhauled next episode. So we'll probably do that. And then from there it's a room building. And there's a ravine here. I've not checked this out yet. I will have to do that. Spider lurking in the darkness. But yeah, that's probably what we'll do next episode, is I'm going to get that lower ravine kind of wrapped up a little bit. I'm going to play around with the little portal room that we've got going on. In the little portal room, I'll play around with that. Been here though. Ah, this is where we were at the back. Okay, so yeah, that's what we'll do. I will show you at the start of next episode what progress I've made, if any, on that particular portal room, and then at that point we will move on into the main episode. So that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. So until then, see you later, and have a good day.